1 in 3. That's how many American men will face physical violence, sexual assault, or stalking by an intimate partner. 1 in 3 women worldwide will endure physical or sexual abuse, most often by someone they know. But domestic abuse isn't just bruises. It's manipulation, it's fear, it's control that seeps into every part of your life. I'm Ingrid Dutton, and I survived it. Then I created 1 in 3 so no one else has to suffer in silence. Each week, we break that silence together. Occasionally joined by survivors, loved ones, and experts, we talk about the pain, yes, but also about the healing, resilience, and the fight to reclaim your life. This podcast is more than awareness, it's a lifeline. And a reminder, you are seen, you are heard, you are never alone. Search for 1 in 3 wherever you get your podcasts, because every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard.
If you don't know history, then you don't know anything. You are a leaf that doesn't know it is part of a tree. Michael Crichton.
Hello.
Hi, sister.
So, I'm interested to know what we're talking about today. I mean, I have a general idea, but I have no idea why that quote has anything to do with what we're talking about today.
So we're doing history. I picked a random year to go over. But if you know me, you know why I picked the year.
Because nothing is actually random.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite numbers, I gotta say.
So, hi, this is the first time you guys are seeing us.
Yeah. I have COVID. My voice, my throat hurts like razor blades, so yeah.
And me being the the understanding sister that I am, said we're still recording anyway. Well, this was because the overwhelming vote was that we do video.
Thanks, everybody.
There's her cute face. That's what you've been waiting for. Oh, there's one dog.
There's my new dog. Oh, speaking of that dog, so he sleeps in my bathroom. And 2 nights ago, I got up to go use the restroom in the middle of the night. Thank you, perimenopause. And I tripped over him. I didn't see him. I felt so bad. I have a huge, I don't know if, I have a huge bump on my elbow.
My goodness. So you hit the ground?
Hard. Because I realized it was him and I didn't want all my weight to fall on him. And he freaked out because I must have woke him up in the middle of a dead sleep and he started barking. I'm like, he's got a great bark. His bark is very intimidating. But then he got all scared and was hiding under our kitchen table. So I had to sit up with him for an hour to help him calm down and realize it's okay. He didn't even recognize me for like 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness. You know, this is what's funny about, because I have 2 half Pyrenees dogs. One of them is super, super protective, but she's also afraid of everything. So she will hide under tables. She will, I think that's my dog's in the background now, right? Do you hear the jingles?
Yes, my dogs are not wearing collars.
Oh, you're so thoughtful.
At least one of us is.
No, they're playing. Oh, whatever. Yeah, and this is the most thoughtless episode ever of me. I'm Ingrid, by the way, the thoughtless one.
Hey, I'm Jessica. This one.
This one. Okay, well, let's stop rambling and listen to your history lesson.
Okay. It won't take that long because there's actually not that much history from this year. My sources are the Encyclopedia Britannica. So yay, I used a good one.
You don't have to list it. We'll just put it in the show notes. How about that?
Oh, okay, cool.
Sources in the show notes. Oh, sure. By the way, this is also another situation.
Oh, yeah, sure is. So I can't see my video now because I had to pull up my Word doc. So hopefully I don't make stupid faces.
Can I tell you if you do?
No.
It'll be a surprise for everybody.
And I'm not going to watch it, so it's okay. Okay. The year is 1217. Do you know why?
I thought you were doing 1218.
That was a typo.
I know why, but I don't want to steal your thunder. So go ahead and tell everybody. They're waiting on the edges of their seats to find out why you picked 1217.
My birthday is December 17th.
Which, by the way, 1218 is now stuck in my head because of your typo. So your birthday card may be 1218. Your birthday wishes may be 1218.
You've known me literally my whole entire life. You better not mess it up now.
Yes, but I'm old now and things just don't compute the same.
Okay, on with the history. So the majority of the history that I found was about England, because it was in the middle of the Crusades. Like, I had to go back and take a history lesson myself. So I read some of the stuff, and then of course I couldn't find where I read it. So some of the stuff is just a mixture of my memory of what I read. So take what I say with a grain of salt, but the rest of it is factual as history from 1217 can be.
Could it also be, oh, my dogs are crazy now. Could it also be part COVID weird dreams mixture in here?
Possibly. And I took some pretty strong cold medicine last night.
That's what you get for procrastinating until last night to write this.
I hate that's what you get. My kids say that. That's what you get. Oh, it drives me. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, folks. I'm going to start now.
Nowadays, Jessica is getting started.
Let's
circle back. Put a pin in it and we'll circle back.
Okay, thanks. All right, so 1217, England was in turmoil. It was not the president. Nope. The king. Stop. The king was King John, and he was not doing a very good job. The barons were mad at him. He actually signed the Magna Carta, which is the Great Charter in non-Latin, translated from Latin. So the Magna... Gosh. Oh, man. I didn't even finish my coffee yet. So those that may not remember, our refresher for the Magna Carta gives rights and stuff to everyone else, and it takes it away from being a feudal state to being more of a democracy. So the Magna Carta is kind of important for us now.
I appreciate the reminder, by the way, because over 1,000 years ago, that those memories just don't stick with me like they do now.
Excuse me. Sorry. Memories of 1,000 years ago. What are you talking about?
You said to remind you in case you need a reminder on what all of this is.
We all learned about the Magna Carta in history class is what I meant. Smart.
Maybe I'm talking about remembering to high school of when I learned about it, which was a really long, 1,000 years ago. That's actually not what I was talking about, but...
I'll let that one slide. Okay, let me finish this. It's not that long.
Okay.
Gosh. Now I don't know where I was. Oh, Magna Carta. So he reneged on the Magna Carta and he took away all the rights again. So the barons were pissed. And they reached out.
Is renege an okay thing to say?
Yes.
What does that mean? Well, I know what it means.
Okay.
God, my dogs are insane. Where is the origination of that? It's not offensive, is it?
No, it's renege, renege. It's a word. It's a verb. It has nothing to do with what you probably think it does. Now, Indian giving, which is also another word for reneging, which was popular back in the 80s, that is offensive. Okay?
Well, you don't have to list all the offensive things to say now.
Well, I was just giving you I was trying to give you an example of what would be offensive.
As a Latin derivative. Okay. Oh, carry on.
Thanks. All right. So he reneged. The barons were mad, so they went to war. And they went to war with William Marshall. It was back and forth. Oh, Louis was the youngest or eldest son of the King of France. So the barons who wanted to overthrow King John, who was the King of England, reached out to them and said, hey, you can be our king if you come and help us get this guy out. So I bet you it's Luie. Louis, it's spelled like Louis, but I bet you it's Louis. I don't know.
It's Louis.
Is it Louis? Well, then why isn't it spelled with an E? It's spelled like Lewis. Whatever. Okay.
We have probably messed that up as time has gone along.
Yeah. See, when I was reading it, at Louis made more sense. I'm like, that Louis sounds more familiar than Lewis.
What do you mean an E?
Luie? Louis?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Louis. Oh, you're so uncultured.
Okay, Miss didn't even know that reneged was a word. Good grief.
Well, I know it's a word.
Will you let me finish?
I apologize.
God. Most unempathetic person ever.
That's me.
Okay. So now where was I? Oh yeah. So King John died, and his son, who was 9, Henry III, took over as king, and his regent, which I guess is like the person that helps him learn how to be a king, was William Marshall. And William Marshall, I read this in one spot and I couldn't find it again. He was said to be one of the greatest knights, and it also said he was 70. So I don't know if he was 70, if he made it to be 70 years old, or if he was 70 when Henry III took over, or if that was part of my COVID-infused medicine life. I don't know.
I want more of the COVID-infused medicine life in the story.
I mean, if he's a 70-year-old back in 1217, that's pretty impressive. But he is supposed to be one of the greatest knights ever, except for there's a historian named Catherine Hanley. She wrote a bunch of medieval books. Like her favorite century is the 13th century. And I got sidetracked, and I want to read some of her books that she wrote because she goes into like some of the history that's not covered mainstream. And so, yeah, she does not think that he's the greatest knight of all time. But she does have a book called 1217, The Battles That Saved England. I did not read it. I just know that it's out there in case anyone else wants to read it. All right, so truce, Christmas 1216, which was then with Henry, with a child, with the 9-year-old Henry III. And then they extended it to April 2017. Christmas 1216 was the truce and extended to April 1217. So then in May, the truce was, I don't know what happened to the truce. I didn't write it down. Oh, here I go. No, I did write it down. I did write it down.
I don't know what happened to the truce.
So Louis, he took advantage of the pause and he went back to France to ask for more troops and more money. That's what happened. So then William must have found out about it. Knight William, I don't know how to refer to him. So then in May of 1217 was the Battle of Lincoln, which everybody knows about the Battle of Lincoln. No, Lincoln is like, if this is England, Lincoln, I don't know if it's considered the middle or the north part of England. So William Marshall, they just referred to him as last name. Marshall took his people to Lincoln. The battle lasted about six hours. The English won. And the people surrounding the castle of Lincoln, some of them were supporters of France. And so all the supporters of England and King Henry, the 9-year-old, they attacked all the French people that had escaped the castle. They looted the whole entire city. Like they took everything. Supposedly they got enough money to fund, let's just forget that. No, that's a COVID-infused memory. So forget that one. Forget that one. But this part's kind of sad. Like there was women and children, supposedly, that were trying to escape by boat, and they were found dead in their boats. So I don't know, probably from starvation, actually. It didn't say how they died, but that's just sad. Okay, so this was a turning point. The Battle of Lincoln was a turning point in the First Barons' War. So the barons were going up against a king because they wanted more of a democracy. The king wanted more of a feudal state. Okay, essentially. And then in August, this is the part that actually drew me in because of my Navy ties. The Battle of Sandwich. I don't know how else to pronounce that.
Ooh, I like
Sandwich.
that next because of my sandwich ties.
You have a sandwich tie?
I love sandwiches.
I thought you meant like the sandwich ties, like the twist ties, like to close the bread.
You don't twist tie a sandwich.
I know, but that's
You either
where
put it in like a container or a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, okay, my mind went there.
Or wax paper, you can wrap it if you're at like a real deli. Or Publix will put it in the paper.
Are you done?
Are
you done?
Yes.
Okay. The Battle of Sandwich is also called, can be called the Battle of Dover, because it took place on the Strait of Dover, and this is in August. So this is a pretty cool battle. So there's like about 65 ships, 65 French ships were heading into Dover, and Marshall was controlling the fleet of English ships, which it's in there somewhere about, it doesn't matter. So what the English did, the French were on their way across and then the English flew past them, came up behind them, and started attacking them, and totally won. They destroyed, English didn't lose any. Oh, they had 40 ships. The English didn't lose any. Oh, and there was 80 French ships. 65 of the 80 French ships were captured.
Are you sure?
Yes, that is. It literally says losses. English, none of 40 ships. French, 65 of 80 ships captured.
Okay, then.
Captured. Yeah. So there was 40,000 French sailors died. 36 French knights were taken into power. And supposedly, this is not me, COVID. Eustace the monk was the French commander of the ships, and he was found supposedly, again, this is all supposedly, and he was found hiding in the bilge of the ship, which is the underneath. And so they took him to the top, they beheaded him, and supposedly they did like Lord of the Flies and put his head on a post.
Ew.
I know.
They did some really gross stuff back then.
I know. I agree. So with that all happened, Louis had to abandon his quest to take over France. The official language was changed of England, was changed. I don't know if it was changed back or reinstated, and changed back is the same thing. English was made the official language of England again, and not Latin or French. So that's why there's more. It's a pretty important year in the history of England. And then the other thing that I found about 1217 was that Genghis Khan was still a ruler.
Okay.
That's it.
What was your quote again?
I don't know. I deleted the webpage.
Okay.
It was Michael Crichton.
Right. I remember that. Okay. Let's do bees.
Don't be beheaded.
Oh, man. Do you know what I was going to say?
What?
Beheaded. I'm still counting it. That's mine.
Okay. I'll change mine to a B. Be a 9-year-old king. Woohoo.
Yeah, man. Don't be letting your COVID-infused dreams mess up your train of thought.
Don't be insensitive to your sister's needs.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Well, we did this again.
We did. It was short and sweet. Sorry. Not
It was
sorry.
short.
I'm sorry.
I don't know about sweet. It was short. Kind of gruesome.
Oh, I did want to circle back to the...
see, I told you we were going to put a pin in it and circle back.
Yes. It is what it is nowadays, and folks. So
we are very transparent. That's another one I hate. I hate when people talk about being transparent.
I also hate in meetings when there's like 4 minutes left. Well, I'm going to give you back some time to your day. 4 minutes? You're going to give me 4 minutes.
Right.
So
okay.
we were in Napa for my mom's 70th birthday, and we all decided to talk about our pet peeve phrases. And mine was folks.
Mine is what it is.
And our mom's was nowadays.
Yes. Or is nowadays mine?
Yours was nowadays and mom's was it is what it is.
Well, I also hate it is what it is.
I'm also not a fan.
And then we've now added work-related terms, which are, let's circle back and let's put a pin in it and circle back.
Oh, I'll talk to you offline about that.
Oh, let's schedule our next meeting to talk about what we just talked about in this meeting.
Well, guys, so we're going to wrap up. I'm going to give you back 4 minutes of your time. Thank you for listening to another situation.
And bye.
If you'd like to reach out to us or submit your situation, please contact us at anothersituationpodcast@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at Another Situation Podcast. We're also on Facebook at Another Situation.
Another Situation is produced and edited by Point 5 Pinoy. Music is written and performed by Tim Crow.